Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I wanted to talk tonight about organization using a pouch that I got on Amazon. It was actually a 4-pack for $14.99. And I had been using different things to try to keep stuff organized. One of my main reasons, though, is this Under Armour backpack that I use. I really like it, but it doesn't really have pockets to kind of keep things organized. It does have a small pocket right here that I keep like cell phone charger, a couple of things like that, but it doesn't really have the side pockets like my Outdoor Products Wayfarer that I just kind of plop all my stuff into. And so I had been using this just drawstring bag that it's kind of flimsy. It's not bad. It worked pretty well. I had a bunch of stuff in here, so I'm talking lotion, hand sanitizer, a cube for charging my iPhone. I had a golf ball that I'll use to lay on if I get knots in my back or for my foot. A small thing of sunscreen, dental floss picks, just a bunch of little off things like that that I want to have in there. And instead of having it just kind of strewn in here, I've kept it in here. But what has been happening is that the sharp edges have been going into just kind of wearing this down a little bit, this sack. So it's very pliable. It's nice, but it's just kind of running its case. And so I just figured, it's running its course, I should say. I saw these. I was looking for something, and I sat on this for a little bit, trying to think about it, because I have this Maxpedition case that I've had for many years, and this is fantastic. This is a great, really well designed case. One thing that this does is when you open it up inside, it has a lot of different elastic loops so that you can put in a Leatherman, a flashlight, a knife, different, whatever, different things like that, and kind of help hold it in place. This one doesn't have that. It does have just a kind of little bit of an inner pocket that you might put something small, like a notebook, a composition book. But other than that, it's just an open pouch. But it is made really well. It is strong, stitched. It's got the MOLLE attachments right here on the back, both of those. So they line up well. It's got the black and white US flag. So 4 pouches, 4 flags, and it came with 4 Grim locks. I've done videos on this just a little while ago. These ones actually have a better spring than the ones that I bought and did a video on several weeks ago. So these were actually a really high quality one. The springs were not quite as good on those, but still love the product. So all of that in a pack of 4 for $14.99. So to give you an idea of the height difference, the Maxpedition's a little bit bigger. This new one is a little bit thicker, and this one has the little bit of a handle on there, and this one has the MOLLE straps. So I wanted to keep all of that stuff in one spot where I can just keep it here and drop it in. The way this is set up, actually, it will be easier to find stuff in here than it would in this pouch, where I pretty much had to empty it to find what was in there. This I'm able to get to much easier. Drop this right in my bag, and then that is kind of freed up. It's in the same main pouch where I kept this, but it's not kind of rubbing through on that. And so to kind of show you what I'm talking about on here, I've got I think I got that at Walmart. It's like a Neutrogena sunscreen, so those corners can be kind of sharp. Same with my lotion, the Gold Bond lotion. Those can be pretty sharp. And so I wanted something in there that was, really going to be able to throw all my stuff in there and just make it a little better. So last night, because I had new product and new stuff to play with, I couldn't go to sleep. And so I did the same thing for my non-compliant backpack. Now, again, I call this my non-compliant because I have tools in here like channel locks. I've got a lighter. I have a razor blade. I've got a knife in here. I've got a couple things that I'm not going to get through TSA, and I just got sick of offloading all the time. And I actually forgot one time and got stuck with channel locks and a crescent wrench and almost lost the tools. So for this black bag, my SOG, this has a total of 4 pockets, and these outer ones, I've been storing all those same things in here: fingernail clippers, the lotion, the sunscreen, Advil, all of that kind of thing. And I've just kind of had it in here, but it tended to make it kind of bulky. And so I wanted to make this more of throwing protein bars, my Fit Crunch bars, that kind of thing in here, and then throwing this in one of the main pouches. So they're not identical loadouts here. This one actually has a little more in it. And that's the one that I'm taking this with me every day. This is my go to town, which is about 17 miles west going into Roseburg. This is my road trip bag. But by taking a lot of this stuff out, it just makes it easier for me. So in doing that, I am going to take these 2 other bags and probably turn them into fire kits and that kind of thing. I don't need it for my other backpack that I fly with, but I want to turn this into a fire starting kit, and then just have another one to throw, some odds and ends in to that. Maybe I'll throw a collection of knives or something in here. But really well made. I was really surprised. I was looking at a lot of different pouches on Amazon, and I do like the Maxpedition, but this is a different build out than what this is. I actually have a fire kit in here, but I've had this Maxpedition for many years, and I used to have a Leatherman and a knife and a Sharpie and stuff like that. But with the elastic on, everything's kind of got to have a place, and then sometimes it felt too bulky. And as you look at it now, it's bulkier on this side than it is right here, where it's kind of thinned out. And so some of the stuff I have in here is kind of bulked out, and so I need to reconfigure that. But I like this new one where it's just tight, it's good construction, it's double stitched everywhere. I didn't even notice it actually till right now, but it does have just that little loop in case I wanted to throw, something on there. And it has these, front clips if I want to throw my Grimlock on it, something like that. And my wife has a blue backpack, and I was FaceTiming her last night and showing her this because I think she was in Jacksonville, Florida last night, and showing this to her, and she asked if it would attach to her blue backpack. So I pulled it out, and sure enough, it did, all up and down the back of it. So I just love being organized, having all my stuff in a good spot, getting to it quickly. Probably am not going to throw like a small first aid kit or something in there, because I feel like that's just going to go in, and I want that a little more accessible. But I might consider, making a med kit out of this, just to have a little bit more than a small, $4 or $5 first aid kit with just a few band-aids and that kind of thing. So I will try to put the link in here, try to remember that so you can be able to check this out. But I'd love to hear, how do you guys keep your gear organized? What do you use to keep all your little things, all the stuff that you can't always keep in your pockets? I keep a couple of things in there, like my small pocket knife, my Shakalaka lip balm, my wallet, a couple things like that, but I can't always carry everything, and so I like having something like this. I'd love to hear in the comments how you operate, what you do with this kind of thing. And as always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.